Today for your child, we're talking about the impact of separation and divorce on children. Kids often plead for parents to stay together, leading to difficult conversations. Family lawyer and co-parenting expert Gabriella Pomari has a new book titled The Collaborative Co-Parent to help families in situations like this. She's joining us live via Zoom. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, let's start with that painful, heartbreaking request from kids. Please, mom and dad, don't split up. And in your experience, what are the best ways for parents to respond to things like that?
Gosh, it's so difficult, isn't it? I think it's so important that parents acknowledge their children's feelings. Don't rush past that heartbreaking plea. I think you need to really get down on their level. Say something like, I know this is really hard and it's okay to be scared. It's okay to cry. Kids want to know that they're being heard and that they're safe and secure. So having said that, reassure love and security. Although the marriage is ending, the parents' love for the child will never change. Kids really need to hear that. And I guess lastly, keep adult issues out of it. That is so important. Resist the urge to explain to your children why this is happening.
And resist the urge as well to talk negatively about the other parent too, because that just hurts the child. Are there things, speaking of which, that maybe you should not say?
Absolutely. I think we look at it two ways. First, don't dangle false hope. Don't be saying things like maybe we'll get back together. I think that can really keep kids stuck in some sort of fantasy, and that doesn't help them heal. But more importantly, don't use your child as a sounding board. Don't throw shade at the other parent. Don't speak negatively about them. They don't need to know if there's been an affair or if there's been a betrayal. It's just really important to keep things child focused.
So while parents do want to be honest and also reassuring, how can parents decide what's age appropriate to tell their kids?
I think it really depends how old your child is. So think about answering questions in layers. I think younger child, they need to know where are they going to sleep, who's picking them up from school, will they still get to see their friends, their teachers. Older kids always want more detail, but the rule's the same. Tell them what they need to know so that they feel safe and secure, but don't unleash your pain on them. Don't tell them the ins and the outs of the conflict in the adult relationship.
And many parents do have these conversations and then decide to try and stay together for the kids. In your practice, what are the odds of success with that?
Realistically, in my practice, I think once separation's on the table, full reconciliation is slim. The problems have been there for a long time. And I find that when parents stay together simply because of the kids, it doesn't work. Children know when they're living in a home full of love and when they're living with a home where parents are in conflict, but they're there simply because of them. My view is if the conflict is there and children are going to be exposed to that, you're better off living within two homes and providing those children that love and stability.
And this is something, of course, that weighs so heavily on the child's mind. So I'm guessing that these conversations are not one and done, but really require many more conversations between parents and kids.
Absolutely. I think kids don't process any of this in a single moment. They'll keep asking questions for years, and that also depends on their age, their stage of development. I know my son, he's 5, he keeps asking questions, and I think I've been separated since he was 1. And those questions evolve over time. They'll want to know different things. Is mum and dad getting back together? Is there any chance? Or as they get older, teenagers often demand to know the truth, what actually happened between mum and dad. So parents have to keep circling back again and again. And I think the best gift a parent can give a child is saying to them, you can always come back to us with questions and we'll always give you the truth in a way that you can handle.
Okay, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate all of those tips. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the book again is called The Collaborative Co-Parent, with advice on this topic and other issues involving parents and children during divorce. You can find it on Amazon or other online book